And we're live. Welcome everyone to the Friday Night Strike. I'm your host, Night Strike. And once again, we're sending some emails out, hoping to get some people in here. Those that do jump in and those that join us in the YouTube chat, feel free to, chat and, talk with us. Because remember, this is the Friday Night Strike is where me and the panelists, we interact with the YouTube live chat and we, hang out and have a discussion. Okay. Yes, that does mean that there is going to be some delay, but again, that's how this is supposed to work. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail, but we keep trying no matter what. And I know Yoda says do or do not, there is no try, but I ain't a Jedi. So who we got out there right now? We got Scott P79. How's it going, Scott? We got Mad Sexy. What's going on, Mad? We got 2 Live Moo. All I have to say is Moo. We got G23 out there. I'm glad he shortened his name. It was a mouthful before. We've got Sam of Anarchy 92. What's going on, Sam? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been doing? Andrew Faulkner is out there. How's it going, Andrew? Haven't seen you in a while either. How you doing? So, yeah, we got some things that have happened this week. Got some good things, love him, hate him. The president did get acquitted this week, so I've been celebrating a little bit. Not that I'm a big fan of him because of the bump stock thing, but again, I would much rather have him over the alternative. Okay. Remember, he may have banned bump stocks, but that doesn't mean I can't just use my finger. So, if I have to use the finger, I have to Jerry Michalek it, then, guess what? I'll Jerry Michalek it. No, please don't, Glock 23. Please do not, because I can't say that name all the time. We got a guy that comments out there. We got Johnny Sprague out there, too. What's going on, people? How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. I'm just, a little frustrated today because, I've got, like Never Enough Ammo, I got a couple stack-on security cabinets, and I only have one key for one of my security cabinets that I store my guns in. And I went to the local locksmith to try and get a copy. And unfortunately, he does not have the proper blanks to make another key. So I'm looking online to try and see if I can order the key online or if I can go and get blanks and have him just make new blanks. Make new keys from blanks. But, that's what I'm working on because I lost the key. It just happens. So, Vanessa Kitty's out there. How's it going, Vanessa? I looked at home. I went to all the places in town. Ace Hardware can't duplicate it. Walmart can't duplicate it. I've looked at changing out the lock, but it costs more to change out the lock than just get a key blank and have the locksmith make a key. And at that point, I'm not going to spend $50 to replace a key. And you are right, Mag Sexy. Walmart does suck ass, but I'm still able to get cheap AK ammo there. So I mean, it's a multi-trip. Yeah, he should be able to make one. He just does not have any blanks for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some blanks, and I'm going to go and bring it to him and see if he can make a key out of those blanks with the good key I've got. Now, if not, then I will look at taking the lock off and replacing the lock. But I'm not trying to spend an ass amount of money for just a simple damn key. Okay, if I buy a set of key blanks for like $5 off of eBay, that'll fix this problem, and just spend pay him like $10, then you know what? That's money we're spent. But if I have to spend like $20 to $30, $50 just to replace it, I'll just live with one key. It's not worth it at that point. I mean, just my opinion. I know, but Night Strike, what if you lose that key? Well, Well, then I picked the damn lock to get into my safe. That's what. I need a key. I need to have a key made for the glove box in my Pathfinder. Normally, the glove box in your Pathfinder will be the same key as your ignition key. How do I know this? Well, let's put it this way. Night Strike used to have a Pathfinder. I had a Pathfinder in high school. I know, Sam of Anarchy. I know a stock is a stock. But you know what? There is the difference between a Night Strike finger and a Jerry Mikulek finger, okay? Because his finger's faster. I'm just telling you, it just is. I need to learn that. I need to learn that. Calaveras 32 Special. Night Strike. High schools didn't exist when dinos roamed. Yeah, funny. You know what also didn't exist in when dinos roamed? California gun laws. Yeah. Take that one. Guy got comments. Did Knight ever find a path? Oh boy. Two live move. Fast Finger was Night Strike's name and nickname in high school. Very funny. I know. G23. I know his finger's faster than anybody. I know. So, who we inviting to this shindig? No, my Jerry Mikulek's finger is registered full auto. Mine is registered, I guess disabled auto. Disabled semi-auto, I guess. I don't know. It's awful. I'm not as good. It makes me cry sometimes. All right, so who we got? Copy that. Send some emails out. All right. DM Foss, don't at Night Strike. Short stroke with fast fingers. With his fast fingers. Yeah. Vanessa Kitty says we will register yours as a work in progress. Yeah, that's probably the best way to define it. Yes, mine is a registered slow auto. Yeah. Calaveras 32 Special. Does rate of fire count if it doesn't hit the target? Well, I'll let you know when I go to the store and pick up some ammo the same day. Ooh. Yeah. Joel K says yes. Yes. Vanessa Kitty says fire in a perfect sphere and you are bound to hit something. Well, thank you. Sam of Anarchy. Who first came up with the term bump stock? I have no idea. Probably some Democrat. Zorro's out there saying in Night Strike's case, no. Oh, thanks, Zorro. Thanks. Kinky Sphincters out there. Screw Seven Wonders and Mystic Guns. Wow. Kinky's a little jelly out there. He's a little jealous. I feel left out at Kinky Sphincter. Tulai Moose says. Vanessa Kitty says, should a bump stock be called a bounce stock? And Zorro says, you're welcome, bro, anytime. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hide all your guns. Rob D, NY Outcast is here. So. Watch out. All right, so who are we sending this to? Come on, don't do that to me. Trying to send emails out, and it opens up a new window. My luck. David. Boop. He's already on there. Well, we can't be caddis, so send him one. Send him one. Who else do we normally send the shindig? Who else did we send the other night? I don't know. Let's send it to Jason. And nah, I don't really want to send it to the Hank Strange groupie. So. Oh, I suppose I can send NY Outcast an email. I don't know. I can send him one. There we go. Tell him to check his email. He's slow. Also, Moo, check your email. You're slow. But I know you're slow because you weigh a metric ton. I understand that. It's okay. So. Gun loving grandpa's out there. How's it going, gun loving grandpa? How you doing? Don't give anyone links. Yes, you've got mail. Oh. Hide your guns. Yes, hide your guns. Matt Sexy says, at NY Outcast, I have 10-round magazines. What do you got? He's probably got the same 10-round magazines. Andrew Faulkner says, anyone read up on the New Way Forward Act? No, I have not, because I've been reading up on the Second Amendment Preservation Act from South Carolina. Because, hell yeah. Let's ignore all federal gun laws. Let's start holding people accountable. Let's, bar people from running for office again because they want to take away someone's constitutional rights. I'm all for that. If you threaten someone's constitutional rights, your ass should go to prison. Your ass should be barred from running, from working in law enforcement and working for the government. Apparently, 2Live Moo says he's sick as a dog. Well, we know you're sick, but, that doesn't mean you can't jump in. But, I don't know if anybody watched Liberty Doll's videos on the Second Amendment Preservation Act that some states are trying to put in place. But apparently my state is one of them. There's a couple other ones. I think Kansas is also trying to do it. It's just, hopefully those states that are trying to put them in do put them in. That way we don't have to worry too much about what goes down the pipes. Well, we do have some Democrats in South Carolina that always try and put an assault weapons ban in. But the problem is there's like 4 or 5 major manufacturers, half of them being in Columbia, the capital itself, that, pay the government good taxes. So I don't think those would ever pass in South Carolina because people would, lose jobs, and they would stop manufacturing and selling here in South Carolina, and people would be pissed off. People love their guns here in South Carolina. I don't know what it is. Unlike people in New York that don't love guns.
Hey. A lot of us love guns.
Hey! You don't live in New York proper. You live out in the country. That doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah, not country, but yeah.
I mean,
Still, a lot of people
should be defined as
love
like
guns, but
the part of New York that's really Canada, or like, you know, it's one of the other states that are better on guns.
and unfortunately, not many of them are willing to say they like their guns publicly, apparently. So.
Well, with all the crazy liberals that attack people, are you surprised? That never get arrested for it either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked. You'd think people would do more. So I just heard yesterday that there's a local running. Shoot, I forget. I wish I remember what it was, but running for a spot basically to try to change this and da 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 da. So hopefully the guy actually makes it. So I got to figure out his name, try to hopefully check him out and support him if I can. So
if that was true, I would ask them if they could sell me one. I'm just saying, because I mean, if guns are going to be illegal anyways, we might as well go full auto, right? And yes, I'm saying that with our sarcasm because of how ridiculous the gun laws are in New York.
Yeah, they are pretty crazy. And, you know, the way a gun looks, I got a friend that was charged with a felony for a 1022 that had the plastic Archangel kit on it. So,
G23, the Italian mob, does not run New York anymore. Okay, it might have been like the 50s or the 60s, but it doesn't anymore. Otherwise, I would actually have some connections. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so that's the story. You're mobbed up, huh?
No. The story is, I am Italian. I have an Italian last name, and I do have relatives that live in New York. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. I have relatives. Everybody's got that one black sheep, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know this better than I do. How many of your relatives are in jail?
I couldn't tell you currently.
You declined to answer because you don't want people to know. That's how it goes.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But I'm not a mob guy. No. So I don't have to admit anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've heard stories about Unite Strike, but
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
So.
Some reason, you know, you always get released. I don't know.
It's called having good lawyers.
Yeah, okay.
And always having witnesses. And alibis.
That disappear, right? You hear about that MS-13 witness that got
if they disappear, that means you're guilty. But if they don't disappear, then you're not guilty. See how that works?
You hear about that MS-13 witness, something to do with the way
I don't speak that much Spanish, even though I'm from a border state.
They might covered it with hasty headlines, but something to do with the restriction on bail or something like that. The prosecution asked for the name of the witness, and the witness ended up getting killed shortly after. So,
yeah,
crazy stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yes, the mobs are bad. Okay, the Italian mafia is awful, but I'll tell you what. I would much rather deal in person with the Italian mafia that have to deal with any of those Mexican cartels, because those people don't have honor. They don't have ethics. They're not. They are socially inept, and they do not believe in anything but themselves. They are godless SOBs. So I would much rather talk to the Italian mob and deal with them than deal with the Mexicans.
Yeah. Well, at least he can state the mob had a code of conduct, but
unlike the cartels,
I don't know.
Still see the mob. even if they're the Italian mafia, you'll still see them at church every freaking Sunday. That's all I'm telling you. Or Saturday night, depending on if you go on Saturday nights, because they're Catholic.
So I take cartels, it you're pro mob.
I'm not pro crime at all. But again, I'm making a point that they actually believe in something, whereas the cartel, well, they used to believe in God, but nowadays, I'm not so sure.
What do you think of unions, Night Strike?
I hate unions.
Yeah, I don't know if he qualifies as a mobster.
No, I don't, because I don't like unions. I hate unions. Because unions only help the people at the top. I've been shafted by unions before. I hate unions.
I think that's one of them things where the idea worked out, was good, but it kind of got blown up and misused a bit. So personally, but I don't know all the details of it.
Zorro, not really, but more so than the Mexican cartels.
Yeah, I try to avoid all that stuff.
Oh,
possible.
Wow. Night Strike is pro spaghetti. That's as close to a monster as he gets. Wow. Wow, Black Cat. I sent you a link, and this is how you repay me. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, those cats, they can be feisty. Got a mind of their own.
Look what happened to Jimmy Hoffa, Night Strike. Yeah, I know. I know what happened to him. I'm not saying, because I want to stay alive.
What's new with you, Night Strike? Any hot dates lately?
I wish. I cannot find the perfect Mrs. Night Strike that loves guns. I can't. It's just, she doesn't exist. There is not a Mrs. shall not be infringed. Or a miss. I'm not
check picky. Like farmers only.
Yeah. Nothing. So.
Yeah, looks like you got your next project.
I call shenanigans on everything, Zorro, so go ahead.
GunTube dating or something.
I'm not saying there's anything good about them, because there really isn't. No. But I'd much rather deal with the Italian mob than the Russian cartel any day.
Eating something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Candy bar wrapper.
I'm eating something right now. I've been supposed to do a video, but unfortunately these Pop-Tarts are too delicious.
So you got enough to share?
I can't transmit them to you digitally, so no.
Gotta mail us all a Pop-Tart now.
I ain't mailing you a Pop-Tart. Get your own Pop-Tarts.
So what flavor you got?
I got cherry.
Yeah, that's good. Frosted or unfrosted?
Frosted.
There you go. If you're gonna do it right. All this chocolate chip crap. Blah.
Guy that comments, I don't have children, so there's no kids involved. So there's no illusion there, guy that comments. I ain't got no kids, thank God. Well, that I know of.
So you get all the treats now.
I mean, NY Outcast has kids. I don't have kids.
Yep, all 26.
Is that how many guns you have?
I think of that. No, I'm just messing around. It's like a total recall. Nope, I've got a few.
that you know of?
Yeah.
Now, how many do you have that you don't know of? Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
No, I wouldn't know, but I don't think any. So
Good luck.
I've always tried to be a safe kind of person, but unfortunately, sometimes accidents happen. So,
And that's how you got number one.
yeah. So, unfortunate at the time. Well, you don't know. You don't have kids.
I don't have kids, but I
None of mine were planned and scheduled. I'll put it that way. So.
That's how it goes most of the time these days, and and I'm not saying it's good or bad.
A lot of people just don't
it's your
try
life.
to be safe.
Live it how you want, but if I'm gonna have kids, first gonna make sure I'm ready to have kids. I mean,
some people.
If you're not ready to have kids or not ready to be a parent, well, I hate to say this, and it's mean, but don't do the freaking deed. So
that's asking a lot. At least try to be as safe as possible.
I know. So we're gonna move on from that morbid topic and talk about something else. But we got somebody jumping in.
If you do have a kid, introduce them to firearms and their rights.
Exactly. But we got this this guy who jumped in. His name's Jason. What's going on, Jason?
Hey, Night Strike. How you doing? Hey, Rob. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Jay?
Yeah. What you guys got going on tonight?
We're just doing the Friday Night Strike, where we just talk to people on the YouTubes and to the panel.
All right. I picked up another Mosin tonight.
Oh, please stop.
I only had one. This is my second one. But I found a 37 Tula.
You're torturing me now. I know you are.
But I passed up a Norinco SKS that had like the full 30 round magazine detachable on it.
Oh, yeah. Was it the Model M or the Model D?
Yeah, it had the folding bayonet on it.
All right.
If it's there in a week or so, I might get it. Is Norinco a good one?
Yeah, it's all right. It's just made for export. It's not military surplus. It's just factory made for export.
Oh, okay. This one looks pretty nice. I mean, it almost looks like brand new shape.
Warsaw Patriot says at Night Strike, I'm challenging you to a one man duel, AK versus M4 on Modern Warfare. No, I'm not taking that challenge because I know I'm gonna lose. And Jay Monty's asking at Night Strike, what's up? GunTube is still street certified. Go to GunTube.org, check it out. We got new live streaming working. We've got videos working. Everything works on GunTube.org right now. So does the so does GunTube Chamber. Everything is set up over there. Go check it out, Jay Monty. Go. Do it right now. All right. Warsaw Patriot says I can't chicken out. Well, then I guess we'll get on Modern Warfare after this. Bearded Potato said this isn't Mario Kart. Wow. Mario Kart. What is this, 1996?
I love that game.
I miss Mario Kart.
That was
yeah, I found my SNES the other day in all of my cartridges. So
nice. How many you got?
I got like 50.
50? Yeah, I got like 30 something. So. Nothing very valuable though.
I've got the original Chrono Trigger. Oh, is that Final Fantasy 3? What was it? What else I got? I got Super Metroid. I've got A Link to the Past, which very good game. Very good game. I got a bunch of those. I have the cartridge that requires the SNES bazooka, but I don't have the bazooka anymore. I lost that in the move. So
I didn't even know about a bazooka.
yeah, there was instead of the zapper, they had the SNES bazooka.
Okay. Yeah, and I had, Blades of Steel, Contra, Gotcha, Section Z.
Blades of Steel was NES.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Super. All right, Mad Sexy's
okay.
leaving us.
No, I got
Bye, Mad
the
Sexy.
original.
Bye-bye. Don't let the California door hit you on the way out. Because it's trying to, believe me. It is. Not your fault.
I never jumped to the Super, really. I had the Turbo Graphics 16, the Sega, stuff like that. Really got into
Two Gun Kitty, the Catnip Outlaw, says New Mexico passed red flag laws 22-20 today. Well, good luck getting them repealed.
That's some sad news.
Well, New Mexico has always been teetering on pro-gun and no-gun rights, or anti-gun rights. Because look at one of their former governors who ran for president and said he was a libertarian, but he threw a gun away in the trash. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not buying it. I don't remember that one, G23. Do not remember that one.
I threw it in the trash, like what? Just his trash can in his house?
No, one of the other candidates that was running against him, basically, he, what's the word when they give up? Well, anyways, he conceded, and he gave Gary Johnson a flintlock pistol to represent George Washington's flintlock pistol, and Gary Johnson threw it in the trash. I'm telling you right now, any man who says he's a libertarian throws a gun away that he was given for free, even if it was only as a gesture, is not a libertarian. That guy's a fucking liberal straight through. And there's my one F word for the day.
First time I heard of Gary Johnson, I misheard the name. I think it was on TV or something. I could have swore his name was Harry Johnson. I was dying laughing. And it's been stuck in my head ever since. Every time I hear that name. I know it's kind of it's stupid in the chair, but it got stuck that way. It was pretty funny.
I mean, in a pinch, you can use black powder in your AR. You know that? It's not specifically designed for that, but if you don't have any,
Didn't you only get through a few rounds before it kind of clogged up your gas tube?
You're gonna have to clean the gas tube out. So that's the only problem.
Right. What shapes you're mosing in, Jason? You got hands on yet?
Yeah, I got the old governmental delay on it, but I have the one that I have. The metal and everything's in pretty good shape, but the stock, like the shellac or whatever kind of finish they put on it, just kind of slapped on it. It's not very even. And the one I found today, it's in really good shape too. The stock just has a better color tone to it, but it's got several of the the stamps in the stock, the markings in the stock for different things. I don't know what all of them mean without looking them up, but it's marked up pretty good. So it'll be a fun little research on it when I get it home. Yep. All I could tell is that it was a Tula, and as just says 1937.
That's cool. Nice little project. You never really know. So
Yeah, all the
might be able to get some
numbers
history off from it with all those stamps.
It's one where the numbers match the magazine numbers, the bolt, and the receiver all have the same numbers on it. So
Yeah,
it's not in bad shape at all.
My problem is I'm trying to find a another Type 53 or like an M44 type Mosin gun. I don't want a 9130. I just want something short.
No, my dealer had a couple, even a couple finished models lately.
The M39s.
Yeah, that one. The prices were just a little too high on those. He was up in the $400 range on them finished ones.
Yeah, they're not worth that.
No, I picked up this one for $275. You know, I mean, they're all starting to get up there. For the shape that it was in, it looked pretty good for $275. I mean, in the receiver, the bluing on the receiver is great. You know, even when you pull the bolt back, it's hardly got any wear inside of it. So I liked it. It felt real good. The actions fitted in the stock real well. It's not loose or anything. And it just seems like a good one. Maybe just a little bit better than the one I already own.
Yeah, I really don't care if it's in bad condition. I just want one. It doesn't have to be in the best condition ever. It just has to be in usable condition. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sure Jason's willing to work something out. Everything's negotiable.
Yeah, I'm fine. Jason can keep it. He needs them.
Yeah, I'd like to have
450 is a reasonable offer. You know.
DM Foss.
I'll say two of them for 450.
Two Gun Kitty says picked up a Mosin M44 yesterday for $240 missing the cleaning rod, which I ordered off eBay. Got a Russian rod for $21 shipped. Yeah, I mean, I just want like an M44 or like hell. I'll be honest. I'd rather have one of the Chinese Type 53s because they're cheaper. You know, I'm not looking for a lot here. Even the Type 53s weren't as good as the Russian ones, but still, they're still an M44.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of those finished ones.
I'll get you one, Night Strike. I'll get you two, and all it is going to be is 51% of GunTube.
Yeah, sorry, but no dice.
Oh.
Nope. I ain't never letting go of that 51%. I'm sorry. So. All right. So, J. Monty says, at NY Outcasts, did you see when Night Strike wore his GunTube plaque on a chain during GunTube fundraiser episode? Laugh out loud. That made the whole thing street certified. Yeah, that was Warsaw Patriot made me that plaque. That was great. So
I didn't. I'll have to try to look for that.
Yeah. DM Foss says at Night Strike, I'm GunTubing as we speak. Good. Remember, if you do any live streams, use GunTube Chamber. It's better than the Duck. And Zoro is asking Night Strike, any new guns you bought? Yeah, I wish. The newest gun I have is the one I bought in August last year. And that's the, what was it? The P229 DAC. That's the newest firearm I have. Sad face. And got a comment says, isn't 308 steel case cheaper now? Well, it's cheap, but it hasn't got any cheaper from what I've seen. I'm normally just buying the Tula stuff because, well, Walmart's still carrying 308 Tula and 7.62 by 39. They're not carrying 223 or 5.56 anymore, but they're still carrying those other calibers. So screw it, I'll just get those other calibers. Yes, I get steel case for my AK, and I get steel case for the C308/SetMe because Fluted chamber, no point in using brass because the fluted chamber destroys the brass. So why in the hell would I buy brass ammo when it's more expensive instead of just buying steel case? Come on, guys, think. So.
Yeah, it makes sense. My brother does a lot with an AK, and he always runs brass.
Yeah,
but explaining it like you just did, it kind of makes sense. Seems like most people with AKs run steel case, not brass. I'm sorry, you run steel case.
Yeah.
So it seems like most people with AKs run steel.
Saw a pristine M44 at a recent gun show for 400, all matching, but didn't have cash for it that day. Yeah. And then he says the Emotion M44 I did get is a 1952 Polish, but not matching with Russian bolt. Well, hey, I mean, if it works, if you can take it out into the field and just go to town with it, if you could, take it out to the range and just start shooting with it, then you know what, it's a good, you got a good rifle. If you can't do that with that rifle, then you really should evaluate what rifles you're buying. I'm just saying. I mean, I may be wrong here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Guys?
Oh, no, it's fine.
I'm a believer in... I'm a believer in buying what's proven, in a sense, not the newest whiz bang thing. So yeah, I don't seem to have the issues a lot of people tend to have the issues with their firearms. So.
Yeah, if it doesn't have matching numbers and it bothers you, just don't tell anybody.
Well, I mean, do you think my SKS has all matching numbers? No, it doesn't. Do you think I care? Not really. I got
in general.
I got that SKS for $150. I don't really care. Does it run well? No. I got to fix that. I'm working on that, and I've been saying that for years now. It's just I don't want to spend more on that rifle than what I paid for it. That's the problem, because I'm not going to make that money back. I don't want to, throw good money after bad. That's my problem. I know it sounds petty, but that's just how I am. So, Fine Ape 1393 says the Night Strudel. No, the Fine Ape. Mystic Guns is out there. She has an email. She can jump in. Just saying. And yes, hashtag Kimbers for Karen. So, there you go. Oh, my God.
Yeah, she might still be sick.
She might be.
Her snob came home and infected her.
Yeah, well, Snob does that.
Yeah.
No. He's always getting people sick.
I got sick last week. It just took like a whole week and a half to get feeling better. Some kind of flu is going around.
Right?
Seems like a lot of people are getting sick around here too, but some type of stomach bug flu thing. Thankfully, I haven't had any issues.
Well, I got
like a lot, dude.
I got fairly sick. It seemed like each day was a little different symptom, and I went to the hospital, and they gave me a couple shots, and I thought I felt better the next day, but then it's like it came back on me a little bit. But I got feeling better, and I went to the range shooting Sunday afternoon, and I just had like zero hand strength. I just had no strength in my body, but I still did best shooting I could. But yeah, I was that flu that I had last week. It really knocked me down, weakened me up quite a bit. But I've been doing good for 3 or 4 days.
That's good. That's good.
But I was awful amazed at the lack of strength in my hands. I just couldn't. I mean, I did all right, but I mean, I just knew something was up. I was probably on about 50, 60% strength, which was a little frustrating.
Yeah, being sick sucks. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can go like a whole winter without getting sick. I usually get sick maybe once a year, maybe once every 2 years. But whatever hit me this time, it lingered on me. And it kind of gave me. I had a little bit of everything. One day was different than the next, and I just didn't feel myself for a few days, even after I got over it.
Uh-oh, I got a
Yeah.
direct message.
So I normally don't seem to get sick very often. Once in a while, I might get a little sinus thing going on, but it's usually gone in a day or two. That's about it. And I do get sick. It's normally bad. Thankfully, I think I get lucky, I guess. So I'll go years.
Yeah, I usually don't get to sick at all. Even if I do, it's like a day. It's not like I have to miss work or anything. But not this year. But we had something going around here. They keep closing our schools, and half the kids are homesick every day, so they just close the schools here.
Let's see if that's showing up. Is that showing up? Yeah, all right. Two Gun
Yeah.
Kitty, the Catnip Outlaw sent me this. He's saying that here, let me see. One wrong. There we go. He sent me that the Mosin he got.
I like it.
Here's another picture. He's got the bayonet too. Good. Looks good. I approve. So there we go.
Yeah,
He
that's
got
the shorter version there, isn't it?
the M44. He got an M44. There's more pictures.
Oh, okay.
Wrong. I was wrong. So there we go. There's that one. Yeah, it's got some character. That's how the stock looks. Yeah, I mean, there's some dings, there's some dents in the stock, but overall, as long as the butt of the stock isn't chipped, at the bottom of the stock or at the top of the stock, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, as long as that action's fitted in there, you know what I mean. You don't want that top screw being loose as hell.
So there you go.
So I think it's got a good look to it, man. That looks good.
Yeah, so just figured I'd show that to everyone because he sent those to me, so I figured I'd share the awesomeness of that rifle. So he said he got it for $240 and missing the cleaning rod, which he bought on eBay for $21 delivered. That's pretty damn good. You're still in that. What was that? With that, it's like 240 plus 21, $261. That's not bad. That's not bad for what you got. You got a pretty good deal. I wish I could find a deal like that right now.
Yeah, I would have bought it if I'd have saw it. My dealer doesn't really get too many Mosins, maybe 2 or 3 a year, and a couple of them that came through lately, like even those expensive ones he had last month or so. I don't know if somebody wire brushed them or what, but they were mostly like what you call in the white.
Right.
The barrels were all almost like they were wire brushed or steel wooled or something.
Yeah.
Some people just go all over them like that. They hit the clamps on the stock and everything. Brighten it up like that, and I don't like it when they do that.
I don't either, but Bubba will go after it. Bubba will Bubba anything. So it's just how it is. He's saying
Yeah,
another
some
local
people can't
guy
help
has
themselves.
a similar M44 advertised for 300. Yeah, I don't think it's worth. If it's in that same condition, I don't think it's worth 300. 250, yeah, but 300, I can't stomach that. And Fine Ape 1393 is right, and the price of Mosins continue to skyrocket. It's true.
Yeah, I'd like to find some 54R ammo locally here.
Yeah.
You figure when they were dirt cheap, people probably experimented with them and maybe tried to learn some skills with them and stuff. But now that they're getting rarer and rarer and going up, it's obviously bubbling things up probably ain't the best idea anymore.
Two-Gun Kitty saying Cabela's had regular Mosin hex receiver 1929 for 330 when looking there today. Well, that's Cabela's. Problem is, there's not a single Cabela's in South Carolina. At least not in my area. And I'm not driving all the way across the other side, onto the other side of the state just to go to one. Because I have to literally go all the way over to the Greenville area where Such is to go and go to a Cabela's, because that's what the Cabela's is. It's near Greenville.
I have a Cabela's an hour away, but I didn't know they sold Mosins. I thought they just had, brand new stuff.
Oh. So I'm not driving all the way to Greenville just to go to Cabela's, because just down the road from me, 40 miles down the road, there's a PSA. Why wouldn't I go there instead? Because it's Palmetto State. Yeah, well, Glock 23. Let me put it this way: if you live out in the Charleston area, you don't want to drive to Greenville if you don't have to, because that's just one drive that you don't want to make. And if you lived in South Carolina, you should know this. The reason I say this is because it's not that we don't have decent roads. It's that, well, some of the roads we drive on in South Carolina don't necessarily have all the holes filled in. There's lots of potholes. And, when they do decide to take care of a pothole, just like in Georgia, they do the same thing in South Carolina. They just throw a big metal plate over it and call it done. And I'm like, that doesn't fix the problem. That only ignores it even further. But hey, a metal plate will fix that. So
I think it might be like that more places than not, honestly. We have that in our area quite a bit, and especially over the winter. They don't fix anything in the winter as far as roads. It's all steel plates and stuff. But it gets pretty crazy when you're driving in a full size Chevy and you're cringing, hitting bumps. There's dirt roads that are smoother in some places. It's amazing. Only around the normal areas, you get to the nice areas in town and everything's fresh blacktop.
Black Cat, I just can't cover all those holes up with my two hind legs. That's all I'm going to say on that.
That's all we have here is road construction. This is like the orange barrel capital of the world. Yeah. It is nonstop. They come up with these huge $50 and $100 million road projects here, and they work on it for a year or two, and boy, they don't even have it done, and they've started someplace else. It's just nonstop.
And
making that big money too.
and they said they
Union
say
money.
they're done, and they say that they did it, and you're still wondering why there's holes in the road, and you're wondering where the hell those tax dollars went.
Yeah, I've had a lot of griping this summer about my state. Things used to be better, but you go down to the capital of Ohio, Columbus, and you just get aggravated for the trash in the litter along the highways where people just like roll down their window and throw their McDonald's bags out, and it collects in the brush and the trees along the side of the road, and it's like they don't even clean it up once a year or nothing. And it really gets to be pissing me off every time I go down there and see that.
Yeah. And Pickle Boy is saying the CA has great roads compared to a third world country. Well, yes, you are right. We'll even count the dirt roads in California, because there are a ton. There are more dirt roads in California than there are in South Carolina and North Carolina. And you know what? You guys can argue with me on that, but it's true. California's got more
It
dirt
sounds
roads.
like New York, Jason, as far as the garbage stuff. The highways don't seem too bad, but in the city areas like my area, it seems to be like a socially acceptable thing to just show up to your friend's house and throw all your trash in the middle of the street, go in, hang out, and then drive away. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, our roads that go
Blows my mind.
between town to towns, you know what I mean? Our state routes and our other smaller roads, you really don't see any litter. And like around here, all kinds of, mile sections of the road are adopted by a business or something, and they pick up trash. But when you go down to the major city and get in the major outer ramp in the 5-6 lane wide highways and all the entrance ramps and off ramps, I mean, the trash is just terrible. And even brand new construction is like a year old. There's already weeds growing up through the concrete and stuff. It's just almost unacceptable, because the town used to be a lot prettier and a lot nicer, but we got a new mayor a year or two ago, and it just seems like it's gone. It's like they don't even clean up the roads anymore.
Crazy. But here we have the jail goes out with people, and they pick stuff up off the side of the road and stuff like that quite often. But besides them, you really don't see anybody else but volunteers. So I don't know if we actually have anybody that does that, DOT or something, when they go down the side of the highway or not. But I don't notice it if they do. So
No one does. So they don't do anything.
probably not.
Well, it is New York. Are you really surprised?
Yeah, no, not really. So in New York, it's only nice in the nicer areas, is what it seems like. But their streets are cleared, and the water mains don't break out all the time. They don't throw their garbage cans all over the street and everything. But you get to a certain part of town, and that's the normal. So it's been snowing all day, right? It hasn't been a plow truck down my street at all yet. We have plenty of them, but they're all off in the higher class areas, I guess.
Yeah, we had bad roads this morning. They plow our roads and salt our roads pretty decent around here, but just the trash pickup, the litter pickup, that's just actually seems like it doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of like really embarrassing for people coming from out of town here, because now that winter's here, and the leaves are gone and everything, literally all the brush and woods along the sides of the roads it's just trash stuck to every little plant. It's just terrible.
Here, our mayor's girlfriend was at the time, was staying at a place that I'd helped manage for a lady that was out of town working. And she had a falling out with people there. I referred her across the street from me, and she moved in, and the next thing you know, our street was plowed like 2-3 times a night. The trash was done right. You know, everything was handled when she lived here. As soon as she ended up moving, we're back to, somebody, one of the neighbors will call the plow, and 2 days later they might show up. So you can clearly see a divide in this area.
Yeah, we had
So you
some.
reading comments or something?
Yeah, I'm reading the comments.
Anything good out there? They talking smack?
Oh, they are.
I'm not
They
looking
are.
at them, so.
I mean, they're Black Cat and 2 Live Moo are having a chat.
Oh God, those two. It ain't good.
G23 says, until you said the garage comment, sounds like Oregon at Jason Stewart, but Oregon cleans the garage. Yeah. So 2 Live Moo says sobriety is for quitters at Black Cat. Apparently, G23 is going to bed or something. I don't know. Artisan Tony says, is it my connection or does no sound high?
Sound
no.
high.
That's New York Outcast. Okay.
I never heard a sound high before.
Yeah, I don't know. He does not sound high. He's not high. He's just, New York Outcast.
So he's talking about something with like volume or something like that. So.
He was asking if you are smoking the reefer, man.
No, I'm making another cup of coffee as we speak.
It better be normal coffee and not medicinal coffee.
Classic roast, baby.
Classic roast. All right. He's saying shroom coffee.
No, my brother maybe, not me.
Wow.
That's funny.
Okay, I think we need to edit that
just
on that.
Shoveled a lot today and paperwork, just relax, kicking back. My daughter was here for 2 days. She left, so now I'm kind of just relaxing. So,
well, at least you're able to relax, I guess.
Yeah, try.
Yep. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it here. So, I want to thank everyone for joining in and hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys later. We'll see you guys on the next one. But let's go through the panel and let everyone say their outros if they've got anything they want to say. Jason, you're first. Go for it.
All right. Well, thanks for the invite. And I want to remind everybody, if you ever watch Rick's Life as I See It, today's his birthday. And tomorrow he'll be doing his normal Saturday show around 3 o'clock. And stop on by his channel, check it out, and maybe wish him a happy birthday in the chat.
Yep. All right. New York Outcast, you got any final words of wisdom you want to share with us?
Sure. Well, just thanks for having me. And if you're aware of Patriot in the Dark, he's looking for somebody in the Louisiana area, I believe. It's into firearms freedom and might be able to help him with a experiment, I guess, or something. I don't know. So if you're in that area and into firearms, contract Patriot in the Dark.
Yep.
all I got.
All right, guys. Check out GunTube.org. Check out nightstrike.com. That's NIGHTSTRYKE.com. I mean, check out the GunTube Chamber. Well, I would say check out gunchannels.com, but that's not a thing anymore. So, other than that, I guess we'll see you guys later. Take it easy.
See y'all later. And it's Free Patch Friday at Gear Websites.
That's right. Check out gearwebsites.com. All right. And
Take care, people. Have a good night.
yeah. And if you can, also check out allananchor.com for all your patch or sticker needs. So with that, we're done. We'll see you later. Take it easy, y'all. Go to the GunTube store.